Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Relentless video. Today we'll be looking at 4 key settings that you must enable in order to optimize the ThinkorSwim platform. Let's jump right into it. All right, guys. So the first thing you're going to want to take a look at to improve your ThinkorSwim's performance, right? So upon logging in, you guys will notice this gear icon on the bottom left-hand corner. Make sure to click that gear icon and come and see how much memory your ThinkorSwim platform is using, right? When we talk about RAM. So guys, depending on your situation, right? Depending on your PC, some of you guys might be using 16 gigabytes of RAM, some might be using 32, others 64, others 128. And you giving ThinkorSwim the ability to utilize more of your PC's memory will allow the platform to run a little bit smoother, right? The platforms are giving us data from different companies, the charting, the level 2, and so forth and so forth. So the more memory that you can allow ThinkorSwim to use, the smoother the experience will be. Now, depending on your PC's power and RAM, you'll want to play around with this a little bit, right? Don't be afraid, guys. Don't be afraid to play around, right? Pull up your task manager. For those of you guys on Windows, Alt, Control, Delete, pull up your task manager, and we'll take a look once I start to run the ThinkorSwim platform to see, we'll see that ThinkorSwim is pulling more of the memory to run a little bit smoother, right? So if you're, of course, 128 gigabytes, you can max it out. If you're using 64, you can probably max it out as well. If you're using 32, you might not want to go as heavy. You might want to leave it maybe a little bit above the default setting, which I can't remember. It might be 2048, I believe, for the default setting, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, guys, play around with it a little bit and check your task manager to make sure you're not at 100% memory. You don't want to be above 90% where it's in the dark red and showing as critical, right? We don't want to see that. All right, guys. So once you've logged in, come over to the top right hand corner and select setup, right? The gear icon along with the setup. Select that and then hit application setting. Once you get to application setting, come on down to active trader. Make sure active trader order submission rate limit is set to 0, right? And auto center for the latter every 3 seconds. So when the active trader order submission rate is set to 0, right, it allows you to be able to buy consecutive orders, right? Let's say you're buying in 500 share blocks. You can buy 500, another 500, another 500, go to 5, 15, then 2K shares without having any issues. So when we come on down to system, make sure the quote speed, guys, is set to real time, no delay. I think by default it's set to moderate, 3 seconds delay. Make sure this is set to real time, no delay, right? So these are the 3 of the key settings, or let's say 2 of the key settings so far, right? Active trader and then system. Once you get that done, you can then hit apply settings and then come on down to the actual active trader window, right? And make sure that you select auto send. Once you click auto send, that way once you're buying a stock, right? Once you're buying a stock, you can get the order to go right through, because you guys know day trading is fast, it's quick, right? And once again, consecutive orders. If I hit buy, I can hit, buy, sell, and not have any issues getting in and out of the stock, right? So let's cancel these orders. The market is closed, right? They're not going to get filled. But yeah, you guys get the point. So that's what you're going to want to do to enable your ThinkorSwim to perform at its best, guys. Enable those settings. Let me know if you see a difference in the speed of the platform, right? And that'll do it for this one. It's been a Relentless Trader, and I am, of course, signing out.